Hi, this is Michael from the Easy Path Project. I originally got on YouTube watching car videos and chicks in bikinis bouncing on trampolines, but YouTube's goal apparently is to radicalize folks. So I'm always getting recommendations introducing me to new and exciting topics I'd never thought of before. Some of them were really thought-provoking, but after I'd watched as many alt-right and flat earth videos as I could stand, YouTube decided to mix things up again. Over the last couple of weeks, I've started to see videos being recommended about MGTOW, or men going their own way. I'd heard about this before when I came across an article about MRA, or men's rights activism. I read the article because you always hear about civil rights, women's rights, gay rights, even animal rights, but never men's rights. The stuff they were talking about in the article reminded me of a job I had back in the day, helping people with bad credit get back on their feet. One guy who came in to see us was dealing with a bankruptcy after his divorce. He had been surprised to find out that he was the father of only one of the 4 kids his wife had popped out while they were married. Turns out his wife was cheating on him and getting pregnant and having other dudes' kids, then letting him pay for them. Of course, he filed for a divorce, and of course, the court sided with her, and they hit him with alimony and child support. They heaped even more suffering on this poor man, whose only crime was being married to a serial adulterer. Fortunately, we were able to help him start to get his life back together, but to this day I feel sorry for the man. I haven't forgotten him. So when this MGTOW video popped up, I remembered it from this article and clicked through. YouTube's whole algorithm is geared towards keeping you watching, so once they see you've watched a certain type of video, they'll keep recommending more like it. I got more MGTOW video recommendations, so I watched some more. A couple were funny, a couple made some really good points. One even inspired me to go to the MGTOW.com website and read their FAQ and a couple articles. But this last MGTOW video I clicked on sucked. I'm not going to share the name of the video because it was just a fountain of snarky butthurt. It wasn't very compelling and it wasn't very manly. So I felt I should make a video reply like they did back in the early days of YouTube. But before I start, I want to make it clear that even though I'll be a bit critical, I'm very sympathetic to this cause. I just think there's a better way to go about it than getting pissy and giving up. Anyone with eyes to see realizes that there is a concerted effort to destroy men and masculinity, and anyone who digs a little bit into it can figure out who seems to be behind it. But if you say, I quit, I'm taking my ball and going home, you're not solving anything. If anything, when you turtle like Claude Lemieux, you're helping your enemies. They want to destroy your culture and your society around you, and you're saying, here, let me get out of your way. They think you're weak, and by quitting, you aren't necessarily proving them wrong. Look, like I said, I support the cause, but I believe that this whole just dropping out thing is misguided and ultimately a loser game. Instead of choosing to drop out, I'm saying that with some effort and some perseverance, you can do your part to halt this societal slide. I'm saying that you can ultimately win. It won't be today, maybe not tomorrow, but if you fight the good fight, it's going to happen. And as you fight, you can enjoy a kick-ass life. How's that for a fine FU to the people who are out to destroy you? Okay, this will be quick, because it's not hard to understand. These feminist SJWs are a dead end. They are gross and they supposedly hate men, so they won't reproduce. Their soy boy male feminist hangers-on can't get it up to impregnate them, and even if they did, they'll just kill the kid. So you can win just by finding a good woman and having a couple kids and raising them the right way. So you get to enjoy your life while these disgusting creatures wander down an evolutionary cul-de-sac. I know some parts of the MGTOW community are like a modern-day He-Man woman haters club. But good women still exist. Just they're not going to fall out of the sky and into your lap.
Thank you, God!
It'll take some effort on your part, and you'll have to adjust your expectations. You'll have to get realistic about what kind of guy you are and what kind of girl you can reasonably attract. But an average woman who takes care of herself and loves you and loves your children and values your relationship can be beautiful. And almost to a man, every guy I've ever talked to has said that having children and raising a family was one of the best things to happen in his life. You don't want to look back in 20 or 30 years and hate the younger you because you cheated yourself out of this opportunity. Because you're aware of the potential pitfalls of a modern relationship, you can take precautions and protect yourself. When you find yourself in a mature relationship, you can be honest with one another, and you can explain why it's necessary to take these steps. If the woman is cool and understanding and agrees to your conditions, you can move forward together. If not, you can move on alone and find the next opportunity. Like I said, this stuff might not happen right away, but it can happen if you don't say no to the possibility. I'll be talking about this more in upcoming videos, so let me know what you think in the comments, and leave a like and click the subscribe button so you can follow along. This is a war we're going to win, but we're going to have to stand up and fight. Are you in?